Hey, how's it going? Happy Monday. Welcome in, Marcus. Hope you're doing well. We have a lovely weekend. It's Monday and I had the day off because it's a holiday here. What holiday? Victoria Day or something like that? I don't know who Victoria is. I guess thanks. Guts is alive. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. You are indeed alive. How have you been? I've been enjoying the day off. I've spent it. Okay, I spent a little bit productive. I looked into the procedural tree thing. I mean, thanks to Leo's original posts, honestly. And it's actually quite simple to get set up and start working. So, and then I posted it on freaking on Twitter, and that got retweeted by some big people. So now I have the biggest tweet I've ever done. Where is it now? I think if I refresh, I just gotta keep, because it's at 2.9 thousand impression and 63 likes, 6 reposts, which is crazy for me because the one right before that has 131 impressions, not 2.9 thousand. So for me, it is kind of crazy. I mean, cool. I'm glad. I don't know if there'll be absolutely any conversion whatsoever, but I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Flying a high for once? Oh, did you smoke weed? I mean, that helps. I'm doing all right, Yeah. Been a relatively nice day. So, I on a side note, I bought freaking what I thought were fiber supplements. Like if I'm just not getting enough fiber. And then I read it more closely, and this is not fiber supplements. This is just a laxative. So that's not what I was looking for. So I'm like, crap. I guess literally. Nice warm weather. It's too hot. It's too hot. What's the weather like these days? Today is 64. Problem is never outside. The problem is always inside. It'll get hotter Thursday, Friday, but it won't be like insane. So the AC has been running, like usually these days runs most of the day. That's just how it is. The AC runs most of the day. Half of the windows are blocked out. You know, normal summer stuff. So, I'll take it. The plan today is not to do animations. I just want to play around with the character creator and see if we can get like a character set up that could work. So play around with that. Figure out, like, can we like play around with the proportions, play around with whatever, and see how it translates maybe to pixel art when we do rendering and all that kind of stuff. Maybe try out high res to low res. I don't know. Go from there. Yeah. Shall we jump into it? I didn't update the No, no, no. I'm gonna update it live right now. No, I'm gonna keep forgetting. If I don't do it now, I'm just gonna keep forgetting. Hold on. I'm damn it. I like that video. Okay. First you. That's updated, and I update the link. Yeah. I don't know why I'm putting it off screen. It's nothing secret. Done. It's that easy. It is that easy to do. I just need to do it. And the fact that I need to do it makes it that I will always keep forgetting. Anyway. Here's the character. Base. And we have a lot of customization here. And a lot of well, we can do randomize this quite a lot if we wanted to. I'm not going to. I mean, you could randomize like parts of it. There's quite a bit of control here. That's what I'm getting at. So, I want to see if we can get, like, proportionally, what are we looking for? Hey, Golden Zebra, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What is this character creator called? Character creator V2? Something like that. Customized female base mesh v 2.1. That's it. This one's like $10, and if you get the male and the female versions, it's like $15. It's like super cheap. So, yeah. I just want to figure out what it is. It's a little hard to test without hair. Hair does a lot, but what's the plugin called? I got it on Gumroad. It's not like if you have to, but that's what it was called. Customizable. If you search on YouTube, you'll find a YouTube video for it. Search for customize Blender customizable female base mesh V2. You'll get a link. Yeah, it's on Gumroad. It comes with the project and the add-on. Because it works specifically with this mesh. It doesn't work like on anyone. But right, we have a bunch of presets, a bunch of set options. Oh, I still have the. And did I not? I was playing around with stuff. Oh yeah, I don't have the. There you go. The other one plugged in. See how crazy, Claw? You're doing a sales management system using web development database, a bunch of stuff that you never used before. It's doing super great. Exactly what you wanted. Nice. I'm glad it's been working for you. So now, if we select you, we can just do this out. I can just swap out the faces. Apparently this is Tracer. This is apparently Amber. I don't know which Amber. Genshin Impact Amber? I don't know. Ellie? Aerith? I feel this is not Aerith. I feel like Aerith is not, unless this is not Final Fantasy VII Aerith. I feel like this is very much not Aerith. Lara Croft, maybe? I don't know who Sora is. But oh, these are male ones, but they just look super weird on the female body. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to default. You spit the code and it works somehow? Yeah, I mean, AI can generate code. Usually the problem is it's usually not very good code, right? With lots of issues. But yeah, it can generate code, absolutely. You can ask ChatGPT and Grok and pretty much any of them to do it, and they will. Just AI has gotten better with that. In general. And there's body presets as well. We have default here, hourglass, curvy. Why is curvy just fat? That's my only question. Curvy doesn't mean fat. Or is that the new way people are saying if you're fat, you're curvy? That's just fat. I think it's bodybuilder. Yeah, bodybuilder. Tall. I feel like the height one isn't working properly because it becomes off. Then we have large, thin, and then Pixar. I don't know how this is Pixar, but let's go to default. That is a scare part. You had 0 issues with the code, just installing things and dependencies. Fat is usually a curve. Well, no, fat is usually a just a circle. I would know. I might, as someone that has now lost about 40 pounds, I know what fat is because I have a long way to go. Hey Riley, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You have any PCG tutorials? No. Sorry. Excited to dip your toes in a new world? Well, best of luck. You know, PCG is really not that hard once you get into it. But, you know, start out with a few start out with the getting started with PCG video, I would say, to get the foundational stuff and then go from there. How's your health? You sleeping better? I mean, I never had trouble sleeping. Let's get one thing straight. I've never had trouble sleeping. So that's not really a anyway, we have a lot of controls here. I don't know why at a certain point the height just doesn't work anymore, but this seems broken. But other than that, can I? Yeah, I can type. Just put this back to default. We can play around with all sorts of things. Can I push this past? No. It won't let me. So that is the limit. You've been binging all my videos and tutorials? Good. I'm glad they've been helpful. Guys, back in engineer for 10 years, and you're here mesmerized about Claude doing all the work. You feel fat now. So why are you? Why? Yeah. Now, some people are more into the back stuff. Some people are more into the front stuff. You know, we don't judge here. I'm going to stylize this a bit and then we can go from there. I'm trying to think of how do we want it to. Maybe I should set it up with the pixel shader that I had, or the so I can see it rendered. Maybe I'll just enable the material that I was using. Because as we change things, we can actually preview it. Obviously, the color is not going to be right, but maybe we can rotate the preview 45 degrees. Is that better? Maybe that's better. So we get an idea of what it looks like. This is me playing around with the setup, but now at least we can preview like what works, what doesn't. For example, right, if we are seeing it here and I just say, hey, go ahead, select this and just say, okay, let's just, do one of these. We could just really see what it looks like in the preview. It's just so we just can really see. Hey Flick, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Or is this more of your type? Now the emote matters. I almost wish it was facing left, honestly. I think it would fit better. I am surprised by default it always faces right, because chat is on the right, so you think that if you're going to be doing the stare thing, it would be facing left towards the place you're looking. But no, it's always facing right. Just put it in the Discord, I assume. Yeah, stream chat. Oh, interesting. Cool. Put this back. We'll get to that. The main things I want to see here is, first of all, height I'm not going to touch. But just for shits and giggles, right, we have small head, which looks really weird. We have massive head, which also looks weird. But I'll be honest, not as weird as I was thinking it would pixelize. We're not going to do this. That is way too much. But I think a slightly bigger head is not the worst thing in the world. Shoulder width. Again, we're going to just try seeing what it looks like going like min to max. And then we play around with what's in between, right? I don't think we want like full on like broad shoulders or that. But again, like the nice thing is, right, there's control for here. So the one upside to doing this, a slightly wider, I don't want to go extreme, but like slightly wider, is it does, in a sense, make the waist appear smaller and the boobs bigger. So I feel like a little bit higher is good. Torso width. Itty bitty. Chonker. That is a unit. That is. I feel like if I want to stylize, I feel more on the thinner side, the thicker side. Okay. Face weight. Look at those chubby cheeks. Look at those chubby cheeks. If you watch the video flick, how do you get access to it? Honestly, I mean, I kind of like the shadow from like in, because I'm just looking basically at this curve, right? This is no, like it's fine, but I feel like the cheeks being a little in, I kind of like. Again, will it translate here? Not necessarily, but nevertheless. Jaw weight. Oh. No jaw? Max jaw. You. One. No jaw. So if we look here on the pixel, right, you see the little shadow, right? We have a higher, lighter area here and a full here. This entire thing goes shadow. So we definitely don't want to go like full, right? So if anything, I do want to go a little down. From the front, yeah, it also gives even more of a taper. Let's go a little down. Maybe. We'll see it from other angles as well. And if you guys want to see it from a render from another angle, let me know. It does look weird right now still, I will say. I probably need to play with the lighting and whatnot and the materials, but maybe we should do that. Where is... Oh, this is almost from the front right. Why is it like this? It should be more like you. Oh, go this way. So, yeah, there was almost like front on. Why was it front on? Hold on. Did it rotate? Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. So this should actually be more like this way. And then... Okay, maybe not that much. If we did that, I will need to brighten up everything. Let's actually go -45, the other direction. Oh, it's because... okay, I see what's going on. I'm thinking it looks weird because it's rotated the camera. Right. I'm being stupid. Because from the front... It is from the right direction. No, I was... Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just being dumb. So... Because it always assumes that the camera's always from the same... Right? You're looking... The character's rotating, not the... So that makes sense. Let me just brighten up, I think, a little bit on the material, though. That's better. Okay. What I don't like is honestly how square it is here, but I think that's we can tweak that with the head height being a little bit smaller. Yeah. Okay. Now, neck. Oh, thin neck, thick neck. Thin neck. Okay. Thick neck. Bodybuilder neck. Okay, if we go with such a big head, it can't have the neck be like the smallest. Although the head scale is basically correct now. It's just a fraction bigger. Right? This is literally default. Literally default is better. But fine, I'll put it back. Slightly thinner neck. Maybe it is better to look at it from the front. Reposition the main light here. I mean, I shouldn't really, you know what? I should not be looking at the top of the head. It doesn't matter. There's gonna be hair there. Okay? There's gonna be hair there. It doesn't matter. Also, the color here doesn't matter, right? It's all gonna, once I replace the color, it'll be okay. But how it renders otherwise is kind of... Okay, we'll use this. It's fine. Okay, arms. What does the arms do? Thin, sticky arms, or big. Big, thick arms. You guys like thick arms or thin arms? Do you want some just bones, or do you want some? And that ain't muscle. Some really fat injected arms, because that's the only way you're getting that. I'm going to go a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. Just because I think it'll read better. I think it'll read better. Then torso is... Oh, so this is like thin waist versus pregnant? I guess we can make the character pregnant if we just increase the torso from being skinny to just... I mean, more pretty much that is just basically pregnant, right? Because if you have no fat anywhere else, this is... I'm not doing pregnant. I think I'm gonna go like full skinny here, so that way the proportions are more stylized and we have more interesting silhouettes. That's kind of the point of all this. Now, hips. No hips. versus max hips. Honestly, can't really tell from there. Let's look at it from the front. No hips. Max hips. Honestly, you really can't tell. I feel like I'm gonna push it a little higher. But legs. I think this is going to be the same thing as the arms, probably. We don't want... The one thing that I was running into a lot was I don't want to have, like, just 2 pixel, right, for the most of the legs. So we definitely don't want to have that. And we also probably don't want to have this. This is definitely not a 2 pixel leg. Guys, she's really bottom heavy. Like, really bottom heavy. If you like big butts, I think I'll go just a bit above, but yeah, so we have like 2 pixels here, but majority of this isn't 2 pixels. It does look a little weird still in the 2 pixel area, but I feel like pushing it any more than that is, yeah, it doesn't look good. I mean, we could probably even maybe go lower, honestly, because it becomes a little bit too, like, bulky, I feel, here, and this doesn't read as well compared to actually just a little bit under it. Re-adds this gap, which I kind of like. If I go default, we still get that. Yeah, we can't really go past default, more or less, right? Yeah. Okay, we can go. We can stay with this. It's fine. Next, guys, chest. How big do we want them? Right? How big do we want them? Yeah, to bed. Have a good night. I got things stopping by. Something tells me that this isn't quite what I'm looking for. I don't know. I feel like the extreme on the other side is also not what I'm looking for, but I feel this is also not. You know, we could play with like around here maybe, but once you go like 0.8 and to 1, I feel like it gets a little bit excessive. Hey, you're still looking in. How's it gonna be doing? Is that the Make Human plugin? No. This is just customizable female base mesh. V2.1. I feel like this is like the highest I'd want to go. What does it look like from the front? Or I guess, like, what does it look like from the side? Better question. If we go, we're at 0.66. So if we go 0, select you. If we go 0, right? Flat as a board. Honestly, it kind of goes in, so flatter than a board, okay? And then this, I mean, it definitely changes the silhouette. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of those like really shitty, like old like pixel art flash game like ones where they had the proportions were just like completely like thrown out the window of anything and was just there for like for goofs. That's what it reminds me of. I want to go 0.69 because I think it'd be funny. But I feel like 0.69 is a little still big. I think where I had it like 0.66 is better. Go back to a 3/4. Probably save. Okay. But actually, let's go back to the side view because we're gonna need to look at the butt. Okay. So this is normal butt. This is no butt. Okay. No butt. That is a tiny butt. That is tiny butt. Big butt. Look at that big round butt. And look, just because we can, that's what it looks like with her having the biggest butt and the biggest chest. I think neither one we want all the way there. Probably around there. Okay. Ooh, muscles. I don't know if muscles will read at all, but they might read a little differently. So this is 45. I wish you can just do like a little tab thing of like render, you know, like Maya's save rendered image where it just becomes a, like you can just swap from them, A/B it really quick. Blender doesn't have that as far as I know, which is sad. But so we have this, and we can put in muscles. Oh, let me select muscles. If I go like full muscular, can we see the difference at all? Got a pixel there. No muscles, just default. You know, can we? Yeah, the arms. You do notice. You do notice it. I feel like going full bodybuilder is a little much. It does, by the way, also adjust the butt, I believe. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm mistaken. I feel like we don't want no muscles. We just want like a bit of muscles. Because we have some like extra, a little bit extra here. The main thing is it kind of increases the size of these like hotspots, which I feel helps. Okay. Simplified body we probably don't want to do, but simplified body just basically smooths it all out. Ready for like stylized, but I feel like that we want more pronounced shapes, not less pronounced for the pixel art we're going for. So I feel like we don't want that. Okay, well that was the body. Are we happy with the body? For now? No length, no neck length, versus full neck length. We never really played with. Oh god, yeah. let's put it back to where it was. It's a little bit longer of a neck. But nothing crazy. Okay. Let's go to the face. Shall we randomize it? Shall we randomize the face a little? See what kind of character we really get, what kind of character really speaks to our soul on a fundamental level. What really works for us. I don't know about any of these, but they are quite funny. If I may aim a little more subtle, let's say 0.3. So now they're a little less crazy. Anyway, let's you can always just push them a little further. Just really just push it. Just push the effect. Really push the effect. Perfect. Perfect. The most beautiful face imaginable. Do a reset. Okay. Let's figure out the main shapes first. Like, this is such, like, all of these kind of controls, like, even in like character creator and video games, I never really know, like, do I want a round, like, because I don't have like some as a like a reference I'm trying to recreate specifically. Or everyone is like, no one's like all the way here, typically. Sure, there's gonna be one person that's all the way on extremes. Most people are like around here. I'm gonna leave it as default, and then we can go from there. I love how when you get it small enough that the eyelashes literally just silhouette here. I'm not gonna see much difference on the face here, so let's do front on. Yeah, look at that beautiful 4 pixels wide. I mean, you can go from 4 pixels wide to 6 pixels wide, but I feel like we don't want to do that. Oh, but if you go a little bit down, we kind of get the ears effectively. The ears are, that's good actually. Did it go maybe a little bit lower? Okay, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you do well. Converted with UE58 to a metahuman rate. I mean, I could. There's zero reason for me to. But yeah, I could conform the metahuman to this. Yes. Or I can convert, or I can conform it to a cow. And honestly, the cow is more fun. Head depth. What is this? Oh. Let's look at it from the side. So head depth at 0. Head depth at 0 versus head depth at 1. So you see it in context one more time. Head depth at 0. And this is like more standard head depth. I feel like leaving it at default is fine. Oh, here we go. Cranium size. Okay. She could be a dunce. Or she could be big brain. Big brain. No brain. Caveman. Neanderthal. Not caveman. Neanderthal. I feel like this one just stays around the middle. It'll be covered with hair anyway, so it's not a huge thing. Face angle. Can we even read that? Is that readable? So, right, so this is no face angle. This is the exact opposite of full face angle. Ooh, full face angle, definitely not what we want. Okay, default is there. I feel like going a little down is okay. Because we definitely don't want this, right? This is too much. But like, I feel like a little bit is okay. Head taper. What are you? Oh. So if we want like a really bottom heavy versus top heavy. You know what she reminds me of? This. Let me see it from the front. You know what she reminds me of? Where is he? That's what this reminds me of. This is the Quagmire slider. Little. Hold on, we can make it even better. There you go. Let's undo that. Feel like I want a little bit of a taper. Because I kind of like the smaller, sharper, but definitely not an extreme. Definitely not. Okay. Head side. So this is an interesting one. So this is kind of, what do we want to do about the ears? Because at 0, the ears go away, basically. And at 1, I mean, yeah, we all knew what was happening. But it's a 1 pixel difference. Oh. If we go a little bit down, we only get a single pixel, though. Versus 2. I like the single pixel. I like the single pixel. We're gonna go with the single pixel. By the way, in context, you're not gonna be able to tell shit, but I'm still looking at what it looks like here because I want to get the. If I do end up like using this model, right, I want to make sure that it 3D wise, right, it looks still good. Okay. So that was the head side with upper face position. Oh my god. That's quite game. Oh dear, that is so creepy. Hold on, you and you can really make any Neanderthal. It's great. I think we're gonna keep that in the middle. Well, I guess if we did this, oh my god. Oh my god. Beautiful. Oh my god, you know what that reminds me of now? I don't know if I'll remember the name of the show. Thankfully. Found it. I don't know if you guys it depends again how old you are. You know the show The Wild Thornberrys. That's a cartoon back from the old days. It reminds me of him. This character now reminds me of him. As soon as I saw, like, wait, it reminds me of someone. Man, I haven't thought about this show in decades. I can't even say years, decades. Nigel Thornberry? Was that his name? I feel like that was the name, but man, that's a throwback. You can make a kid, in a sense. Right? Kids have, I feel like, more of this kind of face. I don't think I want to go. Maybe I do want to go a little bit down. I feel she gets. I think because the cheeks kind of go higher, it almost reads like she has a more naturally like smiley like cheekbone, but like maybe a little down. But yeah, definitely don't want to push that crazy. Okay. What is this like at 45? Yeah, you're not gonna be able to reach it. Well, mostly we're focusing on the actual 3D one. Okay. Now, just look at the eyes. Chin depth. Oh my god, that protrusion. That makes you have no chin, right? I think we can all agree that is effectively no chin. And that is and that right there is just the Crimson Chin. Yep. I feel like a little higher actually is nicer. I feel like by default it almost is just a little higher. Chin width. Ooh, no. Well, I'm not giving her a square chin, although that does look kind of funny. I feel like maybe it's maybe a little higher than default, but I don't want to. I don't want that. Oh, hold on, you and there you go. There's the crown god.
Running ads so the power stays on. Stream paused. No one touch my variables while I'm gone.
It's funny. I have been looking right into the hair thing as well. One thing I was considering doing for the test is transferring the clothes from the other character onto here. Just bringing it over. Because in context it would be easier to tell, but because I'm changing the body shape, it'll be hard to like conform things. But I'm also changing stuff, so I feel like it's fine. One thing I did realize when I was playing around with it over the weekend is my setup assumes that you have a single color, or the range of the colors is right next to each other. Because otherwise we have like this is pretty light gray, but in reality it's supposed to be black. But because it's on the same texture, I can't just make this part like have 3 shades and this part have 3 shades. So whatever it is would need to be like have its own like materials. It doesn't have to be a separate piece of geo, but at the very least it needs to have its own materials assignments. I turned on cast shadows. What do we get? Not really anything different. I was thinking maybe we get something here, but no. No, we don't. Okay, ads are done. Let's continue on. I'd say chin is fine. Maybe? It's so hard to say. I feel like at this point it's right, we're not really looking at the character here. So we can do it because it's not gonna be able to tell these differences. So let's just do a quick render of what it looks like from that. 45 degrees, fine. Negative 45 degree? Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll assign the old materials so we just see it more of how it's meant to be seen in this case. There we go. That's what she looks like, actually. Okay. Does that seem? I don't know, but I don't know if you guys know about this, and I don't know if you can even tell with the compression. But when I zoom in on this, I just see lots of like noise. I can only describe it as noise because it's just lots of little light dots and black dots everywhere. And it goes away, still see it, still see it, still see it, gone. And then I see the dots. I don't see the dots. I see the dots. I don't see the dots. I don't know if you guys use Blender enough to know what that is or how to get rid of it. But it's everywhere. It doesn't matter. It's like all over. And I thought maybe that's the lights, but no, you see it like here as well. The only place you don't see it is on the like full grayscale one. Don't know why. Anyway. This. Okay, let's go. Say chin is fine. Jaw width. We definitely don't want low jaw width. And we probably don't want full, but imagine like. I don't think I want to go positive. I think maybe a little lower, but really I don't want big changes here. Jaw height. Oh my god. Hold on. We can give her really a chiseled jaw. Look at that jaw. Just marvel in it and just wish you had that kind of jaw. Well, all of us are probably more here, right? In comparison. Giga, yeah. If I look from the side. So jaw height 1 is lower. I feel like it should be just a little down. Like, I don't want to push it, like, here. But I feel like a little down is fine. Something like that. Now, what are jowls? Oh. Oh my god. I see. So what you're telling me is... we can have a really square chin. Just a real chiseled square chin. Or, dear God. Right. I need to undo to the right place. Is it here? Hopefully it's here. Hey Matthew, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Jaw forward. I feel like this will just stay in the middle. I don't really have a foot in the... I mean, maybe a little back. I don't really have a foot in the race on this one. I'll be honest. And here, I think we want it to be a little bigger, right? That's all right. That's all right. I wish I could give her like a hat or something. Just so we can have like not bald. Whenever there's some like low poly hair or something I can bring in, just to have something not to distract from this. Go on. Old. Yeah, on Fab. I don't want to get it on Fab. I miss old sketch Fab. Hold on, there's I might have found one that we can use. Find out. Found the problem with your packaging? Not enough RAM? I mean, I guess it depends on what you're packaging in it, but I haven't run into that one yet. There you go. I can use this. Look, is it perfect? No. It's better than what we were using. Perfect. Just really put it on her and just put. No, I don't want to. Stop attaching it to the axis. I'm not trying to attach to the axis. Why is that there? Hold on. What? You just go underneath it. scary. Yeah. I mean, this is just not good hair for, but I mean, look, it's better than what we were using. Just we have something. Hey Jack, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. This looks so stupid. Hold on. What in the world? Why is the node like lime green? Just grab you. All right. It's not gonna look right, but I mean, look, it's better than what it was, right? For this test, it's better than what it was. I could theoretically. Oh my god, why is it so dense? How do you do a soft selection? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, you know what I could try doing? I could try. Yeah, this is Blender. I could try. Also, I'm looking at it now. Her jaw is too square. Yeah. This needs work. So I'm gonna readjust the values. How do you do the sculpt thing? How do you do the sculpt tool? I have no idea. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, fine. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's worse. Oh, that was a rhetorical question. You're all good. It's fine. I don't think there's any better one, right? Just check. No. No, there probably isn't. It's not ones that I can just click download on. Man, Sketchfab used to be so good before it freaking integrated with Fab. Rip. Anyway. Let me adjust the jaw here. I don't like this. So I want to try and figure out which one that is. If it's any of these. It's not the jowls. Well, I guess cheek full. Okay. There are more controls down below. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't like go too far into it. That is more cheek stuff, I guess. That is down lower. Okay, you know what? We won't worry about it just yet. I will say that render looks terrible of this. Let me see if I can slightly adjust this. Why is this half still this one? Oh, because he's the... Okay. I see you. No, what? I just copied it. Copy. Paste. There we go. Now I'm pasted. Paste. Why is it still... There we go. Now we're starting to get... Okay, now we're starting to get it. Okay. Make her bug-eyed? We'll get to the eyes. We haven't gone there yet. I think this one was the best one for now. Okay. Okay. Let's tweak the lips. Going extreme is always funny. I know someone from college. Oh, there's someone from college that I knew that whenever she made characters in a game, she would just go extreme in one of two directions. Pick left or right, and then for the character creation, all sliders left or all sliders right. Just full max, either direction. And that was the character. It always looks like an abomination, and that was hilarious. Just go full. I don't know about you guys. I do not like these kind of lips. Like the ones that are just very clearly are fake. If we're natural, yeah. Mouth height. She looks so smug. She looks so smug. I feel like height 1 should be at the top. This should be at the bottom. I'm gonna keep it in the default position. Mouth width. Okay, here we go. Now we have the peak of the lip filler. I feel like slightly stylized smaller is cuter. The question is, what do I want? Do I want cuter? I feel like I'm gonna adjust these more once the eyes are gonna do a lot to figure out like look. For now, I'll just leave it here. If you're gonna be pixelated, yeah. Why worry about the small details? Also keep this one because that is also going to be like the base model for things. So yes, in the game it's pixelated, but that doesn't mean I'm never gonna have like a full-size render or drawing of the character. And if the character looks disproportionate and I have like someone make like a nice drawing of it, I don't want that to translate. So I want to get the character looking like correct. And then, you know, go from there. This angle I really do not like, I will say. But we'll get to the changes hopefully. Like this angle's fine. This angle's fine. This angle here I really do not like. Is it actually wait, hold on. Is it the angle? No, not this one. Not really. I think it does a little bit for that, but that's not really the problem. I think it's the cheeks that we need to adjust and things of that nature. Okay. Top lip depth. If you have a big underbite. Playing around with character creators is just so much fun. It really is. I think I'm gonna leave. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave him as is. Mouth corner angle. Oh, you're so sad. You're so happy. Sad, happy. Yeah, I'll leave that on default. Remove Cupid's arrow. Oh, that's what's called Cupid's arrow? I know, I've never thought about it or asked what it's called. I will say without it, it does look weird, but this allows you to kind of control the size of it. The crooked teeth, lower fangs, vampire teeth, forked tongue. We don't care about any of that. Okay, here we go. Cheeks. Thought it was cleft, but fair enough. No, I think the entire thing here is the cleft, but just this part of it. Right, because it still has the little indent here, but this part, the strength of just this curve here, or the lips part, is what it's adjusting. It's not doing the entire, like, you know, cavity, in a sense. Right, it's not flattening it, I think. Maybe a little softer. Okay. Cheekbone fullness. Perfect. So she's done meth. Not math, to be clear. She has done meth with an E, clearly based on the look of her face. And she has eaten too many donuts. So where between meth and donuts, or meth and a chipmunk, do we want to go? I feel like we do want a little more here. Just because where it was, I wasn't happy with it. I feel like just a little bit of fullness here helps the angle. I think the cheeks need to be adjusted a little more. Cheekbones height. So nothing versus max. Thing 0 is weird. That is also weird. So honestly, where it was is kind of fine. And the cheekbone size. Oh, actually, maybe we just reduce the cheekbone size a little bit. I don't think I want to go like full minimum, but at least that doesn't feel like, even at full minimum, at least it no longer feels like weird like this, right? So I feel like reducing it a bit is better. There's something about it that I still don't like, but there's still a lot to go. And the eyes are the big one, and the nose is also going to be big. So, and there's eyebrows. Yeah, there's still a lot. There's still a lot, so you know I shouldn't. But I'm sure we'll like this will be like first pass kind of thing, and we'll go back to going through it like on another pass afterwards. I feel like I don't immediately scream and I hate it from an angle anymore, which is good. There used to be like a game mode button where I can just hide this outline. First pass, final pass, same thing. No. Depending on what you're doing, yes. And depending where you are, your final pass is not the final pass. The final pass is actually going to be final V27, final V3, final really final V2. It'll be something like that. If you ever worked in the industry, or the film industry specifically, you understand that. Okay, let's go nose. Nose size. Tiny. Honker. I mean, look, okay, let's just real quick, let's just, for shits and giggles. So this is the most extreme nose that we can have in one direction. Isn't she just beautiful? I mean, honestly, are you thinking, oh, well, that's just too extreme? Well, this is the other direction. Pick one. This is actually very close to Lysel's, right? The Githyanki. Nose, honestly, it immediately reminds me of Lysel from Baldur's Gate 3. You prefer Squidward? I mean, it's been a while. Does Squidward have a nose? Squidward. Okay, well, yes, he does. But I mean, I think neither one of them resembles this. Right? I think Right, Squidward is a more pronounced, like, nice nose. I felt neither one of those wasn't doing Squidward justice. No size though. I definitely don't want to go like super big, but also super small also doesn't really work. I mean, more like in the middle, just play around kind of here. Maybe a little smaller is nicer. It looks like a bird. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the character. Nose depth. Well, we don't want that. We don't want to go too far in or too far out. I feel like a little more in is better. Again, I'm realizing in a sense she looks cute, but again, I don't think that's what I'm going for. So, but with those eyes, I can't not do cute. I really should have started the eyes, but no, eyes aren't actual. I'll adjust that. Let her breathe. Oh, okay. Here. I increased the nostril size. Or do you not want her to breathe? Just really look up there. Nose height. I mean, I'll keep that one in the middle. I'm not actually gonna go. I am gonna increase the nostril size, but I'm not gonna increase it that much. Nose angle. No. Also no. I feel like a little down, maybe. See in the front. Yeah, a little down. Bridge size. Nope. I think we go a little lower. What I need to do is I need to get like the gotcha characters as for my reference. That's what I need to do. I need to get those as my reference. Pinocchio. Aladdin. Okay. Let's do eyes. Here we go. Here we go. The thing that is the window to the soul. I remember Squidward. I'll remember Squidward. Have a good one. Enjoy your nums. Eye size. When do I stream? Every weekday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. I feel like I just go default on this one. Eye height, same thing. I don't think we mess with this. Eye distance, same thing. I don't think we mess with this. We can adjust that later. Have a good one. Thanks, done by. Eye depth. I mean, honestly, if I go to lit mode, eye depth going a little deeper might help here. They get shadowing in here. So I'm actually going to push her a little further in. Eye angle. Oh. Oh. I feel like slightly inward. We'll see. What is monolid? Oh, it gets rid of the eyelid. That is I don't know if it's called monolid, the one I'm thinking of. But there are people that can't like raise and lower their eyelids. I don't know if it's monolid or not. So whenever they look, they just look like always like they have the same, like they can't like be expressive with their eyes. I don't know what it's called, but maybe that's what it is. Open squint. Oh, here we go. She is really eyeing you. She's really suspicious of you. Or she's terrified of you. Watching you. I'm gonna go slightly squintier. Probably not that. Eyelash thickness. I'm gonna go a little bit thicker on the eyelashes. Remove eyelash point. No, I want to keep the eyelash point. Angular eyes. Oh, here we go. So this just makes them sharper. I actually kind of like that. I think with that, maybe I'd remove the squint back. Because the angular eyes almost makes it squint. In a sense. I almost could just angle it more at that point. Is that good? Is that bad? That's hard to say. We can go with this. And see how that works. Okay. Brows. Well, we definitely don't want to do 1. We also don't want to do 0. Right? We always know this. But honestly, I think I prefer a little less than more. So we'll just do a little less. Brow width. Just a little less, maybe. Brow height. She looks so serious. And if I give her really a squint there. Yeah, I'm tempted to actually go a little lower. There is no brow angle, is there? Oh, there we go. So this is what caused. Okay, we can go a little. Can I go a little down? I don't really want her to look default pissed off. Okay, so I guess not. You know what? I changed my mind. Like, it's a cool expression, but I'm realizing that I'm setting the default here. So maybe not for default. I'll leave it be a default. Ears. I mean, I don't really care much for the ears. Whoa, you can really push them back. Ear protrusion. I don't... If anything, I want to guess lower it a little bit. But lowering it too much is also weird. It needs to be like really subtle then. Ear size, we're not making them massive. We'll keep them as is, it's fine. Ears forward tilt. Just a little bit of counter. Ears tilt. Oh. What is it? Elf ears? We don't want. Lobe size. That's like an age thing. It's fine. Oh my god, you could totally make elf ears, yeah. That is 1 point here. Ear rim thickness. If we want to like thicken up the ears, we don't. Rounded ears, no. Attached lobe, no, it's fine. Okay. So now that we have this, what do we like? What do we not like? I think the eyes. I'm trying to make the eyes a little bit smaller. Instead of bigger. You know who could be a good reference, honestly? Bayonetta. Yes? No? No. Maybe. I'm trying to think of like a badass female character that is also looks attractive. And honestly, I mean, she looks good. Let's see if we can find. It's not exactly what I'm going for, but I'm trying to just get some reference. But I say Bayonetta. Because I just want to see. Right, she has like, she has angled eyes. Because I'm trying to like see like, yeah, they're not angled down. They're really right more for, I mean, this is more realistic. This is more stylized, obviously. I think that's maybe what the problem I see here is a little too stylized by having it just a little too angled down. Let's see, where's the eye angle? I'm gonna strain this out a little. The problem with a squint is it makes it rounded, which I don't want. But if I guess I can push the angular eyes to the max, or maybe not to the max, but like around here. And then if we look back to the lips, make the lips a little wider. I can change the size of the lip size, maybe. What is about it that I don't like? One thing to know about like Bayonetta though, like right, is very very V-shaped. I think this is much more rounded. It's not this. I mean, honestly, is it... Oh, I lowered the face here. Right, this is default. I shrunk this. That's right. How about that? So elongating that actually does help. So that helps. And then we could go to the cheekbones. No. Can I not push it forward? That's cheek. Really? I don't have a one for like here? Gonna see if any of the nose ones maybe do it. No. Also, I totally did not notice the roundness thing. I think, did we not go through all of these? Because clearly I stopped prematurely. I'm gonna shrink this one down just because I want it to be a little more stylized, but okay. I don't know why I have to move that in Y when Z is up. Why is it moving it in Y? Oh, it's because it's local. Oh, is it rotated? Probably rotated. Yeah, there you go. These up. Just like Unreal, and it should stay that way for all these years. I wish I had better hair. This is my test. I don't love it, but I think the problem is for me right now. Just hide this. I think the problem is the hair actually, because it stops here, so it makes me like look here where there's not really probably any problems there, but because I'm looking there versus looking at like at the eyes, like here it's fine. I feel like, but when I look at it with this, because of the hair ending here, I will say not a fan of this hairstyle. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys like shorter hair, longer hair, medium hair. I'm definitely on the longer is better front. Personally. Like, further than shoulder length. Like if I could have any option, then I would always choose longer hair. I can't have that kind of hair, unfortunately. I'm losing it already. Okay, well, let's say it's okay for now. Okay. Okay, so we have randomize. I'll actually randomize pretty well. Let's go back to our stylized material real quick. So now if we render, it looks so stupid. It still looks stupid. Let's do straight on. Maybe. It doesn't help that there's like color variation actually in here. But it is what it is. I could try I know I'm not rendering at that angle, but I could try just slightly angling it. Sure, you know what? Maybe we go with that. The 2 pixels for the eyes. Look into my soul. Why is this not the color of that right now? That is... What color was it? I don't... It's so hard for me to like... Or was it not a color and it was like one of these? Oh, it was set to realistic Caucasian, that's why. That's why there's color variation, but it's just Caucasian. Okay. I see. I see. I don't want it to be super saturated in any of the colors, really, because I don't want it to conflict with anything else going on. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. Eyes. Well, we're not really going to see too much here. You're never going to see that. So, but we definitely don't want snake eyes. So we're going Toon. I don't think we want colors here. Probably. At the same time, maybe I just darken it. So that way, if I get the pixels, it's not that huge. We have the bloodshot value. I don't care about being bloodshot. I'll have a little, no, I don't want any. Iris size.
Ad break. Pausing the stream so you don't watch me drag 47 notes just to print Hello World.
That would be bad, wouldn't it? Yeah, so many notes for Hello World. We can't have that. Not reading super well at all. It's reading the whites of the eyes, right? So it's one of those that you would need to increase it way too big for it to read. So it's one of those we should not worry about that probably. It's not really going to be noticeable anyway. So we'll just set it up to be like around what we want, and then we'll be good. I don't know how this does its pixel choice. I wish I did, to some degree. How does it choose that it wants to grab whatever's like here instead of here? I do not know. At least this one I can make darker. Oh, there we go. Now it's... the skin's just too bright, so that's why it's reading this way, but... if I made this now back to being where it is... See, now we have, like, pitch black. Here we have white. Or gray. Back to being gray. Yeah, we just pick one and then we just go from there. There you go. I I don't know what color eyes I want to give her. Because lore-wise, she wasn't born necessarily with red hair. But I feel like that's the common thing, right? Like, if I looked up... I don't know. Genshin Impact characters. Can I just... I want to see what their color of eyes is compared to their hair. And I feel like a lot of times it's the same. Unless it's like a more realistic color of hair. Oh, this one's different. No, it's different. Okay, no. So, Barbara, blonde, blue eyes. Makes sense. Green, pink, or magenta, you know. So he has brown eyes, effectively, right? Or like amber. But his hair is clearly red. That's more like brown amber. Blue, and not blue. God damn it. It's more of this darker blue, right? It's not the same color as the hair. That's the main thing. It's not the same color as the hair. We do not want it to be the same color. Okay. So, in that case, can't go too far. We can go here for now. I really hate that hair now. I really hate the hair now. So hold on. Can I go back to you? Just because it has at least some makeup for the lips and doesn't look as weird. In the end, like, right, I'll have makeup, so it's fine. Oh, God. You just go like full drug addict mode. The other thing we could do is have her have, was it heterochromia? Right, we could do this. So we could give her like one red eye. But... yeah. I think we'll keep it as is. I'll just keep that for now. Okay. Eyebrows. So we're going with a unibrow. I don't think angled works. I mean, maybe this. But this is the default, right? Maybe just this. Just seems like more upkept. Or we go no eyebrows. Again, it's not going to be noticeable except figuring out like what it looks like for like the final design kind of thing. Should the eyebrows match the hair? probably. I feel like probably. Because if the idea is that her hair, right, got changed, then I feel like it would affect all her hair. Not just specifically just the ones up here, right? Her eyebrows should be, should match. Overlays, tattoos. We're never gonna see it. But okay. Give her scars. Can you even see the scars in Pixel? Not at all. Well, it's like a darker line there. It's cool. Not gonna do it. Facial. Okay, so if we do this, then I might be able to get away with turning the skin back to you. Or I guess this. Can I? Is this? Yes, it does. With this style, that looks horrifying. that looks horrifying with the style. I think if, you know what, let me go back to looking at the full material for it. Looks... Because obviously it's not designed yet for this. No, okay, never mind. She looks just as, like, way over the top as it did before. But, you know, it's easier to tell that here. This makeup is fine. Honestly, this kind of makeup, wouldn't want this for the lip color. Would probably help more than hurt. What if this is a crying makeup one? That's how it's hard to tell right now because we're you're never gonna see that. Oh god, we just beat her up. We just beat her up. I think you can just give her a scalp. No. Tribal paint. And that'll never translate to pixel art. It'll just make it super weird. No. I think if anything, it's this subtle one. Or this one. Let's go back to the one we're using. Are we supposed to have like a one button setup for this? Like, I guess right now with my setup, you're not gonna be able to tell shit. Because I've brought up the lowest. I could... Oh, actually, pin this back. It doesn't actually hurt the rest here, surprisingly. Oh, it's because I'm on 0.6 here, isn't it? Yeah, if I go like a little higher, then we get to the more contrasty one. Yeah, which we cannot do. Yeah, so this is where you get the shadows. That's why we had this. Do 0.1. At least a little bit better. 0.8, 0.1, 0.8, 1. It's so much, right? It's just not designed to have both of these at the same time. We'll keep that as its default. Okay, it's fine. Hey, sir, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Clothes, we're not changing. And I'm definitely not going naked. Or topless. I can go this one. Does not work at all. Okay. I need to do something about the hair. I can't look at it anymore. Can I... just find myself longer hair. Oh. Maybe. Oh man, I didn't know they made a character of me. Oh, here we go. Question is, I don't know what pops up. Like free download. Gotta log in. CG Trader. Why is this no AI? Please wait 18 seconds. It's been too hot. I can relate. I can relate. Heat sucks. Because when it's cold, you can put on more layers. When it's hot, you can't really take off your skin. At least, and you can't burn off enough fat to, like, you know, cool down fast enough. You can, just not fast enough. So it's unfortunate. Let's see. Do I have it now? I might have better hair. Oh, I also realized I still have this open. I guess it's fine. Keep it open. Oh, also this. Keep it open, and then you import. How do I just want you. Copy. Paste. Aha! So much better. Oh my god, that is so much better. I don't know what size it should be or how it should be on the head. Well, I guess it definitely needs to go over the ears. That's for sure. What? We're falling into the sun slowly. I mean, on some parts of the year, you're technically going closer to the sun, right? Because it's a oval, it's not a perfect circle, right? So, in a sense, yes. Closer to the sun. Earth is closest to the sun every year during the first week of January, specifically around January 3rd. So theoretically, if that is the closest, then halfway through, so we're actually going away from the sun. Because logically, if it's always the closest around January 3rd, then the furthest would be around June. That she had really big ears? No, not especially. But, her forehead seems massive. Why does her forehead seem massive? Is it the hair? Does her forehead seem big here? Yes, kind of. She looks like... She looks weird. She looks weird. I mean, it's a free model, so, you know, yeah. But, like, I can see what they were going for. But it's definitely a little too slender, man. Like, I feel like if she's this slender here, she wouldn't have such square shoulders, right? Also, proportionally, a lot of the fat goes in boobs. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not the boob expert in this department, but I believe if you're that skinny, you'd also naturally have smaller chest. Maybe I mean, I don't know what, I guess her normal chest size would be. Maybe she just has a massive chest normally if she was to, like, eat more to not be just bones, basically. But also, you wouldn't see the thing is, you wouldn't even see this defined muscles on something this skinny. It would be skinny, but it wouldn't be this defined. It's like, I know what they were going for, but She's pretending to be pregnant. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. You want to see pregnant? Hold on. Where's body? No, not you. There you go. Pregnant. Pregante. It's like sales versus reality. It's like those burger commercials versus the actual burger you get in a fast food place. Her baby hasn't dropped. I guess I don't know enough about how low this needs to go. I mean, it depends on the person, right? The one thing I know is if you're pregnant, right, your whole body doesn't get fat. You mostly, and depending on your height, it'll be more outwards versus more flat. If you're really short, I believe you get a bigger stomach. Don't quote me on any of this, for the love of God, because I could be very wrong in all of this. But from what I remember from, I think, probably a health education in high school, shorter you are, the bigger your stomach typically gets, because, right, the baby needs room to grow, and since you don't have the height for it, it tends to grow out. So someone that's really tall theoretically will not have as showing of a stomach when they're pregnant. I mean, it could be aliens. That is true. That is, you know what? That is true. I will say, I like the hair color. Maybe I just test it with this kind of hair color for now. Actually, that looks nice. All too dark, though. Maybe I need to go 4 steps. It still gets the really dark one. Oh, it's frozen. That's not good. Don't crash on me. Hey, no crashing. Eggs are the way to go. But what if you're hungry? It's breakfast time. I'm just saying, like, you forgot to get some normal eggs, and you just see those, you're like... If you want to learn a lot of new stuff, Ready Player Me has a UI plugin where you can make, like, infinite characters and outfits. Yeah, you were telling me about that before. But... it's not the right look. And thing that I'm looking for. Oh, we're good? We're good? Safe. Whew, we're good. Let's see. How can I just do what I want? It's okay. Can I actually let me go to you? Body. If I did more steps, this is 3, 4. Does 4 help? I don't think it does. I think it depends on the color, but we get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't think I want 4. I think I do still want 3. I mean, if anything, we want 2. Actually. Two gives me 3. Why does 2 give me 3? 1, 2, 3. Point 4, point 2. Huh. It's better with 2, actually. Yeah, that's actually better with 2. So let me try. What happens if I do 2 here as well? Yeah? Is it changing? Like, I see it changing here, but why is the, What? Why is it still... Oh! I see what's freaking... It's still rendering this despite it being hidden. God. That's why. There we go. Let's try to figure out what was going... Why it looked like that still. Like, why I couldn't get it to do what I wanted. There... Okay. Okay, so... Nah... Now it's better. Why do I need to make it so bright, though? Let me look at this. That's why. Why are the eyes... Oh, no, they're fine here. I guess that's just in that view. Looking at super black. Okay, well, at least the hair is better now. I think we can go back to being a bit darker, though. Yeah. Okay, so now that we have the hair better, it all reads a lot better. It doesn't, like, I don't immediately just look at the face and just hate it. Freaking hair. Hair is so important. Such a good hair. Good hair is so important. Okay. So I do like I think I do like this, right? I do like this. I like all of that. Let's go to 90 degrees. 120 was 135? 125? 135? 90 plus 45, 135. Right? The curve here is fine. But 0.65 versus 1. 1 is, yeah, too much. I could try like 0.7. No. So I'm trying to see if I can get like an extra pixel there. Oh, there you go. No. Okay, literally 1 pixel. .85. I mean, this is too much. So really, it's 0.85 where I'd want it. I mean, is it too much? It's not insane. You know what? It makes that silhouette better. It makes this silhouette better. You know what? Screw it. We'll do that. Chest is at 0.66. How much do I need to increase it to get more? I don't know why that's flesh tone. That is, there's nothing flesh tone about that there. There we go. I don't like the 1 pixel there. So it needs to be all the way here at like 0.75. And I feel like it's too much. I need a point like, I think below 0.69 really is where I need to be. I've never actually looked at the feet. It does have like full-on nails in the hands. Yeah, has nails. I mean, I think this is relatively decent. I think, like, proportionally. It reads, yeah, I like the, it helps read. I mean, I guess here I'd maybe want, no, it helps it read. It does help it read. I think we do want to go more with this. Also, just because we can. Save. Pose mode. Yeah. Why? Every little pose. Does this turn? Hold on. How does this work? Oh, there we go. Just because it's a little more fun and we can do this for like a quick test just to see what it looks like. Wait. This is not 0. I'm not rendering at 0. What happened here? Oh, I just also realized that I never parented oh, now it's showing. I never parented the hair, so I was rotating around. I see what's going on. So so okay, right? We've been looking at it front on and side on, but honestly, looking at it like this, like with actual angles, you do read the different shapes here a lot more. That's weird, but like it reads, and I feel like the 2 color, or I guess effectively 3 color, is actually reading relatively well. Okay, I think we got there. I think it's pretty good. Is there an easy way of resetting this thing? I think there is, right? Properties. No. Yep. This is why I saved right before I changed all the things. Let's hide that. Okay, cool. I'm quite pleased. Oh, this is because this is casting shadow. I didn't turn off casting shadows. Shadow, turn off. There we go. That's all one. It's still darker here for whatever reason, but nevertheless. I think we got ourselves, for now, a base of a character. Only thing I'll do is put on the old material again, just so we can see it. in the full material view. And you're fine. Okay, the full material review honestly doesn't look great. But, funnily enough, again, I like this. I like the darker eyes. So that might actually end up staying. I don't want her to be a goth. I'm pretty sure, but... Okay, cool. That was, I think, productive. You know? I think considering everything, that was productive. So, I think tomorrow we go ahead... not that face. Not that angle. I think tomorrow we go back to doing the animations for the game. I want to play around with this a little bit. Just see if we can kind of figure out what kind of shape we want. And go from there. And I think tomorrow we go back to the animations. I think we have 2 left. The spellcasting one and the special spellcasting one. We already took care of everything except the... No, we even did the hold as well. We even got the hold for the left click. Yeah. So then it will be those 2 and then the hold for the right click, which is just one of the other ones, but held. So it'll be fine. So I think that's the plan for tomorrow. And then we continue from there. At a certain point, I'll probably go back to this, just see if I can make my own hair, and that'll probably will probably be like a streamer of itself. But we'll see. Could be fun. In the meantime, though, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Happy Monday. And I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific, as always, for some more, I guess, game dev. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.